Video I'm going to demonstrate how to solve exercise problems from the topic that we have covered already from the unit rational numbers. Now first of all we will start with the standard form, and here we know that to express a given rational number in standard form we have to follow two steps. First we have to make the denominator a positive integer, then change the numerator and denominator to its lowest terms by cancelling the common. Now we will start with one example. First we have a rational number minus 35 upon 25. Here the denominator is already a positive integer. Now we have to find whether the numerator and denominator have anything common. Now, minus 35 and 25. We can see that something is common. What is common? 5 is common. So, hence we can write minus 35 as minus 7 multiplied by 5 and 25 as 5 multiplied by 5. Now, after cancelling the common 5, we can see that we can express the given rational number minus 35 upon 25 as minus 7 upon 5, which is in the standard form. Now consider another example with a negative denominator. For example, 32 upon minus 40. Here we can see that the denominator is a negative integer. So first step we have to make it a positive. Now we will multiply both numerator and denominator by minus 1. Then we can see that the numerator will become minus 32 and the denominator will become positive 40. Now we have to cancel the common. We can write minus 32 as 8 multiplied by minus 4, and 40 we can write as 8 multiplied by 5. Now we can see that 8 is common. So after cancelling the common, we can express the given rational number minus 32 upon minus 40 as minus 4 upon 5. Here minus 4 and 5 don't have anything common other than 1, and 5 is a positive integer, hence it is in standard form. Now if you have rational numbers with a bigger numerator and denominator, do the prime factorization and reduce the numerator and denominator to its lowest term and then express it in standard form. Next we are going to see how can we write equivalent rational numbers for any given rational number. Now we know that for writing equivalent rational numbers we should multiply both the numerator and denominator by same integer. Now let's see an example. First we will take a rational number 3 upon 5. Now when we multiply 3 upon 5 by an integer say 2, both on numerator and denominator, we can see that the answer will be 6 upon 10. Hence we can say that 6 upon 10 is an equivalent rational number of 3 upon 5. Now the same rational number 3 upon 5, when multiplied by 3 both on numerator and denominator, we will get an answer 9 upon 15. 3 upon 5 is multiplied both by 3 on numerator and denominator. 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. 5 multiplied by 3 equals 15. Hence 9 upon 15 is an equivalent rational number of 3 upon 5. Now 3 upon 5, I am going to multiply by a negative integer, say minus 4. So 3 multiplied by minus 4 upon 5 multiplied by minus 4. Answer will be minus 12 upon minus 20. And we know that we can write minus 12 upon minus 20 as 12 upon 20 by cancelling the negative signs. So here minus 12 upon minus 20 is again an equivalent rational number of 3 upon 5. So same way we can multiply both the numerator and denominator by same integer to get many equivalent rational numbers. Next we will start with the comparison of rational numbers. We have seen two methods. First is cross multiplication method, which is very simple and easy. When we need to compare two rational numbers, we can use cross multiplication method. But when we need to compare two or more rational numbers, we can use another method, that is making a common denominator. Now just see the first method. We are going to take two rational numbers, minus 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 6. Here directly we can say that minus 3 upon 5 is less than 4 upon 6. Since minus 3 upon 5 is a negative rational number and 4 upon 6 is a positive rational number. But we can use the method. Now for using the cross multiplication method, first we have to make the denominator a positive integer. Here in both the rational numbers, we can see that the denominators are positive. Now we will start with the cross multiplication method. First we will start with the first numerator, that is minus 3, and that is multiplied with the second denominator. That means denominator of the second rational number. So minus 3 multiplied by 6. Then the first denominator is multiplied with the second numerator. So 5 multiplied by 4. Now minus 3 multiplied by 6 is minus 18 and 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. And we can see that 20 is greater than minus 18. Hence, the first rational number minus 3 upon 5 less than second rational number 4 upon 6. Now consider another example. 7 upon minus 5 and 4 upon 3. Here, the first rational number is having a negative denominator and second rational number is having a positive denominator. So first step, we have to make the denominators positive. Now to change the denominator of the first rational number into a positive integer, we have to multiply both numerator and denominator by minus 1. Then 7 upon minus 5 will become minus 7 upon 5, and the second rational number is same as 4 upon 3. Now we will start with the cross multiplication. The first numerator minus 7 is multiplied by second denominator, that is 3, which will give an answer minus 21. Then the first denominator 5 is multiplied by the second numerator 4, which will give an answer plus 20. Now minus 21 and plus 20, we know that 20 is greater than minus 21. Hence 7 upon minus 5 is less than 4 upon 3. We'll see the second method, that is making the common denominator. When we need to compare two or more rational numbers, we have to make the denominator common by taking the LCM of the denominators. And before that, we should check one more thing. make the denominator a positive integer. Now here we have a question, arrange in the descending order. It means from the greatest to the smallest. And we have three rational numbers, minus 3 upon 4, minus 3 upon 10, and 8 upon minus 3. The first two rational numbers are having positive denominator, while the third one, 8 upon minus 3, is having a negative denominator. So we should change it into positive. Now, the third rational number, 8 upon minus 3, can be made into a rational number with positive denominator by multiplying both numerator and denominator by minus 1. 8 multiplied by minus 1 will become minus 8, and minus 3 multiplied by minus 1 will become plus 3. Now, the denominator is positive. After making the denominators positive, we should take the LCM. LCM of the denominators 4, 10 and 3 equal to 60. Now we are going to express each rational number with common denominator as 60. So first rational number, minus 3 upon 4. Now here the denominator is 4 and we have to make it as 60. Now what is multiplied by minus 3 and 4 to make the denominator 60? 4 multiplied by 15 equals 60. Hence, we should multiply both numerator and denominator by 15, and hence the answer is minus 45 upon 60. Now take the second rational number, minus 3 upon 10. Here the denominator is 10 and 10 is multiplied by 6 to make it as 60. Same way, the numerator minus 3 is also multiplied by 6. Then it will become minus 18 upon 60. Now, the third rational number is minus 8 upon 3. And to make the denominator 3 into 60, 3 is multiplied by 20 to make it as 60. Same way, the numerator minus 8 is also multiplied by 20. Then it will become minus 160 divided by 60. Now we can see that all the three rational numbers are having a common denominator 60. Now we have to compare. We know that when rational numbers have same denominator, we can compare the numerators. And which numerator is bigger, that rational number will be bigger. Now here minus 45, minus 18 and minus 160 are the numerators. And here we can see that minus 18 is greater than the other two. Hence, minus 18 by 60 will be greater than the other two. So minus 18 upon 60 is the greatest among the three rational numbers. Now the other two are minus 45 upon 60 and minus 160 upon 60. Here we can see that minus 45 is greater than minus 160. Hence, minus 45 upon 60 is greater than minus 160 upon 60. Now, comparing with the question, we can see that minus 3 upon 10 is greater than minus 3 upon 4 greater than 8 upon minus 3.